mean, you know, it's in Le Maire in Paris, you know. You're not going to get like 5 liters with Dr. Hannah that used to be, restaurant,
Right.
party, jet setting. Record and jet setting all over, you know. So I got Ashley.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
To agree to go listen to this talk. We're going to be at the N500 this year in a place called the Terrace Suites with my good friend Dr. Chernoff. And you know, Ash is very, very afraid of flying.
Oh,
Like,
Sorry.
like,
The split, we take it off at 1 week, right?
What?
The split for the nose, 1 week.
yeah,
And then we
you
and then
just
she looks
kind
it
of,
up. No, I know how to do it. And then she just wears it, right?
yeah, take a little picture for her, let her see it.
Okay.
Like, have you guys take a side picture, record it, and let her see it on Snap. Huh?
so she's gonna ride?
Okay, but here's the deal. So he calls, and for like a year, like since we've been married, I've been trying to get her on a helicopter to go to even we're in Vegas to go to the Grand Canyon. She's like, no, you go. I'm like, it's not, you know, okay, fine. So I've done 2 helicopter things to the Grand Canyon without her. So my friend calls, Chernoff, who is a big plastic surgeon in Indiana, probably the biggest. And he was nice to us, and he says, I got us a helicopter ride into the Indy. So he's like, can I have your guys' weights? And she's like, why does he need our weights? I was like, I forgot to tell you.
I forgot to tell you.
I was just gonna kind of surprise her. So she's like, how about I just meet you guys there? I was like, no, Ash, the traffic is nuts. Get in there. And I'm like, so I had to have Dr. Chernoff get on the phone and talk her down off the cliff. And be like, we're gonna be fine.
I'm kind of like her. I would never do that, but that's one of the things you have to do. That's a once in a lifetime.
That's like, for us, I mean, you come in Jerry Jones style, and you like that, I mean, and he's putting up the money like it's nothing we're not paying. I'm like, Ash, let me tell you something. This one, we're gonna have to do something. Everybody's gonna have to suck it up a little. So she agreed. Now, we're gonna go to her primary care. I'm really excited because I would never do that. Not like I would never like do something like that.
YOLO.
So it's
Well,
good to have
going
new
in.
experiences, though.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You never had to go in a helicopter, right?
No. Well, I flew out of Baghdad in a ship.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I was one of the last to go in, so I had to sit next to the tail gunner. That was intense.
That guy kind of cuckoo.
It was,
No, it was either tail gunner. You have to be a little.
oh yeah, exactly. You're sitting halfway outside of this chopper, hanging, giant machine gun.
Giant machine gun. Yeah.
I had trouble because I had my video camera on. It had a little red light, and he turned over about halfway through it. He said, what the hell are you doing? He said, that red light will give us away. I'm like, come on, we're in the chopper thing. Little tiny light, but we were flying blackout.
Oh.
I don't know if it was messing with his night vision goggles or what, but I turned it off. It was cool because you're flying over Baghdad. You see a bunch of little fires and skirmishes going on in the middle of the night.
That I wasn't happy with you, but
No, he wasn't. But I said, yes, sir. Shut up and turn it off.
he's the one with the big gun.
That's right.
A training accident, you know? Right. Yeah, man. Is that a 50 cal?
Yes.
Oh gosh, machine gun 50 cal. Holy shit. The Warthog has a 30 millimeter cannon. Bigger, right?
I was watching something yesterday. They're making the second Warthog. They're making it.
Did we irrigate already?
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for watching here and here as well, augmentation.
So, I convinced Ash we're going on a helicopter ride. For a little sanity. This was not mean, that's kind of what it sounds like what's gonna have to happen, but I can't, so. Gonna go to her primary. Arm's length transaction there, bro.
You got it.
No.
Thanks for all the likes.
Funny, I have had two of my friends
Good morning, everyone.
fighting with the TMB just because there was a little bit of a. Even when my sister had surgery in July, said a great Dr. Holscher for pain control. I mean, that's arm length transaction, man. Yeah. None of this funny business, even though I'm operating, you know. That's funny, these girls always ask me for phentermine. I'm like, nah,
Thanks for watching, everyone.
you gotta go somewhere else.
Put in
Hey, you're like,
460 on the left, 535 on the right.
mercy. Yeah, man. Yes, the next one's really tinier than her.
Thanks for all the likes.
And it's gonna look
everyone.
just as big. Next one's like 105 pounds.
We appreciate you guys.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Thanks for watching. If you guys want to watch the full thing, you can go over to YouTube and watch it there. Thanks for all the follows. If you guys are following us, I'm gonna follow you back. Thank you guys for watching.
What is a business TikTok doing on?
What's a business TikTok?
Yep.
You can only use like commercial sounds. It's like you can automate text to people.
But that may be our thing.
We have that on Dr. Jeneby TV.
It's commercial now.
Yeah, it's been commercial.
Yeah, I think there has to be pros and cons.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like one of them, it's good that Dr. Jeneby TV doesn't have it because we can
Just
get
said we had
trending
it.
sounds, you know.
Just said we had it for commercial.
Yeah, Dr. Boom Boom Pow is not commercial. That one is a creator account, which is for like the viral sounds. But when you have a business account, you can't hop on the
What can you do with a
trends.
business account that you can't do with a regular?
The only thing is to automated messages to people.
It's gotta be important.
And that's how we have Dr. Jeneby TV. And it kind of like when we added it to a business account, we turned it to a business account. It let us do ads. That's the main reason I turned it into a business account was for ads. Wow.
It's gonna be gorge. Why we got into medicine, guys? Save the suffering.
Yes.
Cure the ill. Right?
Hello, good morning.
Or maybe none of that right now.
We're
because we
doing
did all that
a
to
breast
our-
augmentation right now. We're sitting her up.
Man, jeez. That's how you start off the Monday.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Quite considerably stinking.
If you guys want to see this, you can go over to our Instagram in a little bit and see the before and after. But right now on YouTube, you'll be able to see it as
Oh,
well.
man.
Perfection.
Doc, I wish you could see these, but I guess you see them from your vantage. Oh,
It's-
yes. Okay, put her down. This
Good morning, everybody.
impossible to explain.
Abracadabra. We asked the patients before we have surgery,
3 times.
like, yo, is it cool?
Yo,
sign
yo,
off.
Yo, sign these 4 things.
Yeah, so that's how we do it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Every surgeon I come across, I always ask, how do you eat steak or spaghetti?
How do you what?
How do you eat steak or spaghetti?
I like mine Oscar, medium.
Show John.
Usually with like a crab Oscar, you add a little crab meat. Dr. Hernandez, I think that's peppercorn or some kind of sauce.
Dr. Hernandez, can you?
I'm not gonna guess how he eats his spaghetti or lasagna.
Dr. Jeneby does eat steak, yes.
Not as much anymore, you know. I've learned to eat more fish, but man, the steak the other night at Kirby's was simply awesome. And I was too busy talking to really realize I could have gotten the flavor. That peppercorn. Oh. Of course, Kirby's is completely known for it. It's badass lamb chops and mushroom sauce. You know who likes that mushroom sauce?
My son.
Your son, and you know who else? Kenzie, my niece.
Really?
When she comes in, she wants to go to Kirby's. I'm like, you want to eat lamb chops? Only because the way they do them.
You tell me Bob's has something like that too?
Bob's, dude, has a lamb chop that is coated in a gorgonzola steak. You need to have standby oxygen for that. Gotta start getting a little angina, dude. Yeah, like, you know, cardiac surgeon on standby when you eat those. Maybe a, you know, oxygenator and stuff. No, but we'll go to Bob's too, and I'll try. Bob's has great food.
Does it?
Yeah, different appetizers, and it's different than Ruth Chris. Do you have a 3.0 Michael?
No.
Fine, I got mine. Okay. Thank you. I'll just insert them.
Good morning. What has been the most embarrassing moment in your career, Doc?
Ooh. Wow.
Most
Going hard on a
embarrassing.
Monday.
Embarrassing moment. Probably in residency. I had some embarrassing moments where I just probably forgot something to do. And I got pummeled for it. You check the CT scan? No. Why not? There was somebody coding. So I learned from there never to make excuses. You can always find time. So I try to instill in everybody here excuses are like poison. I eventually wrote the fabric of you and your preparation. So I don't really accept an excuse. If you're worthless. I'm sure Elon Musk doesn't have an excuse, right? Yes, but he launches rockets into. Oh, I saw this thing on Netflix about him on the plane.
I was gonna watch that.
It is badass,
Is it
dude.
good?
This guy had $100 million left, you know, after he had sold PayPal. So he said,
PayPal, he's PayPal.
yeah, he's PayPal. That's how he started.
I did not know that.
It used to be called Pay.com. Him and his partners sold PayPal to, I can't remember. And so he had $100 million. He was sitting on top of the one. At that point, most people would just stop, right? No, I want to be multiplanetary species, you know. So he set out to build a rocket company. So he had some prototypes. He's burning through his cash, you know. Because how the hell do you make a rocket company? You know? So the first Dragon flew and it crashed, right? And he has a beautiful outlook on life. He's like, we crash these things now so we can learn about them. So crash the system. So he's on his third rocket and it crashes. And now he's down to almost no money. I mean, he burned through $100 million. He crashes his rocket. And they're going to do one more flight. And then they have enough money for a fourth flight. Can you believe that pressure? Whoa. He had enough money to do one more flight. And it worked. That was the end of that. And you know what he told his staff? He said, it's okay, no problem. Even though when he knew he was on the brink of complete disaster, he always said crashing these things are the best things because we learn from crashing them. Which taught me a lot about business. Sometimes you gotta crash the system and see what you're capable of. Otherwise, you don't know. That's it. That's where I learned some of my thoughts.
He hasn't written any books yet.
I don't think so. I think there's probably biographies about him. He didn't do much. He's too busy, man. He's busy with a car company, a space company,
Boring
a company, but boring company.
I heard he's trying to build a robot too. Like he thinks that's where the next $1 trillion is.
Thanks for
Elon
watching,
Musk
guys.
Tesla robot in your house.
It's coming.
But like he has zero excuses for anything.
Oh,
He has none. He expects like a lot out of his employees too. Like, he sent out a memo to his managers. He said, if you don't get something done, there's only 4 excuses why. You don't agree with it. Like there's something morally wrong about it. You didn't understand what he said. There was one other, and if none of that is above, then you can just quit. That's what I try to tell all these guys. Either you morally disagree with it, you think something's wrong with it, you didn't understand what he said. It's pretty good.
We're finishing up here, guys. Thanks for all the likes.
I told you, like, this girl, one time, she was like, she was badass. Kind of talk about helicopter, transportation. I'm like, what are you gonna do? She's like, I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer, dude. I'm a lawyer.
Right now he's doing a breast augmentation. This person said, quite possibly the best live I've come across today. It's very interesting.
Today or today?
Today.
Like today?
Today. Yes.
Well, considering we're at 6:59 in the morning, that can't be that hard.
Where are you from? I picked the cat. What time is it out there?
So yesterday I was charging my my Jeep's battery and it died. And then like haven't really messed with it for a couple of weeks. And I just had the door cracked a little and the cat got out. The cat was just so scared of what it was seeing. I was able to catch it. It was like standing there and I was like, hey! Because I would have been killed, man. Slow, easy death by her daughter and Ash.
Oh, Charleston, South Carolina. It's 8 a.m. there. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So anyway, the cat was just standing there on the portico, kind of just scared. And I was like, oh, it's my chance. And I was like, hey, hey, share. I was like, oh no. Oh, we're done?
No. Lipo.
Oh. You need?
A little bit lipo.
Yes.
Now we're gonna do a little bit of lipo.
A little lipo.
Interior bra line.
To this little piece. I always measure that for you guys because you guys get in here and then all of a sudden you got this little piece.
How's your search for the mother daughter?
We have a lot of candidates who
They haven't sent videos though. That's the thing. Like we have a lot of them, but nobody
they're
sent
like, you
videos.
don't want to take their next step. You know, it's like everybody, they want everything handed to them. Like, if you want to be on the mommy daughter, you got to do some steps. I see a lot of them wanting to do it, $25. But not a lot of them want to take the next step, sending like a video. And you just have to like do something kind of small and
Yeah.
hey, that's why I want to do it. This is us. They want to see your personality. 25.
So if any of you right now are on and you guys want
All right,
to
guys. Thank you guys for watching. Next up is another breast dog. Very thin lady. She's, I think, 105 pounds. She's about 5'6", 5'7". So we went down to 400 to 430, 400. She's at 5'30", 5'40". She has a little bit more. Although she's thin as well, she's just as taller and has probably in the 150 range. So 5'30". These are just absolutely stunning implants. And we're gonna take some pictures. We're gonna show you. See you guys soon.
head over to Instagram to see the before and after photos. Thanks. Wow. 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Let's turn this one on.